Every week in Taiwan by Number, we introduce a facet of Taiwan via number. And this week we're going to be talking about Confucius. Did you guys know it's his birthday on Saturday?
I did not.
September 28th. That's why we celebrate Teacher's Day.
Ah, okay.
All right?
Okay.
And so his birthday's Saturday. Can you tell me what year he was born?
This is bad, Andrew.
This is very bad. I'm confused already. You first. You know
I'm
more
not
about
even
this.
sure if I should start. No, don't put that pressure on me. I don't know if I should start
Take a
AD
wild
or
guess.
BC.
I'm
Wild
gonna
guess.
say 300 AD.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 600 AD. That's scary.
She's laughing already. She's laughing at us. We say AD and she thinks it's hilarious. Okay.
Okay, I didn't know either, so
Okay.
before I did my research. But anyways, before I tell you guys the answer, we're going to take a look at what's been happening at the Taipei Confucius Temple because they're marking a big anniversary this weekend.
September 28th is a big day at the Taipei Confucius Temple. There, old rites and solemn rituals honor the official birthday of the ancient sage Confucius. A group of young students spend an entire year mastering refined dances in preparation for the ceremony. The students have been coming to the temple with their parents since they were little to pray for good grades in school. Now it's their turn to give something back. For the first time this year, there will be a festival held after the ceremony to get people of all ages learning about the ancient rites. The festival comes at an important time in the temple's own history. This year, the Taipei landmark is celebrating the 90th anniversary of its founding.
Okay, so before the video, I asked you guys what year Confucius was born. You said 300 and 600 AD?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the answer.
Oh.
Oh, BC.
Yeah!
551 BC.
That's a
Okay.
long time ago. It's quite amazing, right? We have his teachings and everything from that long ago. So I'm going to be telling you more about this ancient teacher,
Tell us
philosopher.
more. We have everything to learn.
Okay, so he's a famous teacher, right? And he never turned away a student, and he never charged tuition. And he said, you know, he'll teach anyone, even if they can only give him a few pieces of dried meat.
Like
So he said this in the Analects.
beef jerky?
Yeah, like beef jerky.
Sounds pretty expensive if you're talking about 551 BC.
Well,
Yeah.
not from learning from Confucius, right?
Yeah.
Now, tradition has it that he had 3,000 students.
Wow.
Now, my question is, how many of them mastered his teachings?
Of 3,000.
I think I know this.
Okay.
No, I don't. It's the same number digit. It's like what's it called? It's a multiple of 11. 99? No, Natalie's looking at me weird now.
Okay, I shouldn't give it away, right?
No.
I like that. Did you
gonna-
say 99?
I'm about to embarrass myself.
I'm going to go with 3.
3. It is hard to master his teachings, right?
Yeah.
How can you do everything he said?
I
All
can't.
right, well, let's take a look.
72.
Well,
and that's
the
dried
tradition.
meat?
Yeah, that's dried meat. It's not that ancient, but it's dried meat. Okay, so the next topic is filial piety. That's one of his major principles and teachings, right? And I'll tell you a little bit about his mother and father.
And this is like you're supposed to be good to your parents. You're supposed to treat your parents well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And actually, his dad died when he was 3.
Wow.
And so his mother moved back to her hometown, and she was a teacher. So she taught him when he was a young boy and other students. So she had a major impact on his life. But she also died when he was fairly young. And tell me, how many years did he mourn her death?
Ooh, how many years did he mourn her death? Well, I'm going to say for the rest of his life, maybe like 30 years?
Okay.
Oh, you're going to put that pressure on me. I was going to give a single-digit answer. I'll say 10.
Okay, so let's take a look. The answer is actually 3,
3?
which is the suggested traditional mourning period of the time.
Oh, okay.
And actually, one of his disciples said, is it possible to mourn less than 3 years? He says it's not. It's very hard to if you really care about your parents. So, but you guys, what, 30? that's even more.
I figured he's Confucius. Maybe he's got like the superlative, right? You know,
Right.
the
So,
most possible.
well, I'm sure he was missing her
Yes.
all his life.
For sure.
Now, this is very interesting. Jesuit missionaries to China were the first to translate his works. And actually, they had a big impact on European thinkers, especially the philosophers of the Enlightenment. Now, tell me which century Confucius got his English name?
Ooh.
When was the Enlightenment, Andrew?
It would have been when they were speaking Latin,
I
right?
don't even know.
Take a wild guess.
This is all you.
I'm going to say the year 1.
Which century? Okay,
Well,
go year one.
Well, I mean, oh,
First
no,
century?
okay, no, we can do better than this. Let's say 1545.
That's a nice year. Okay. We need a century, that's all.
Oh,
1544?
so no, so we're both saying 14th century, is that
Okay.
right?
That's 16th century.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's take a look at the
16th
answer.
century, let's say that.
You guys are right.
Oh,
That's
yes.
when the Jesuit missionaries were there, right?
Okay, wow.
Good for
we
you.
did well.
Saved
You got one right.
saved it.
Okay, so one more question.
Yes.
Now, Confucius actually made the Guinness Book of World Record for his family tree. He has the longest family tree in the world, over 80 generations. So how many recorded descendants does he have? On that,
Recorded
official,
descendants.
registered descendants on that family tree.
So 80 times what?
No. You can't go multiply. You have to go, what's it called?
Divide.
No,
Kidding.
you have to go to the power of.
Exponential?
Power up.
Exponential.
Oh.
That's the family tree, right? So what's 2 to the 80th power?
Right. Oh, you're
This is gonna-
asking the wrong dude. I'm gonna say 2,000. No, 10,000.
I'm going to say 15,000. Believe in the
Okay.
power of compounding.
Let's take a look how many descendants he has.
Whoa!
2
Yes.
million.
And
That's a
that's
lot.
actually only the official registered. People estimate there are about 3 million of them.
Wow.
So, I mean, people have babies, right?
Wow.
And then
We
they
were
have more
way
babies.
off.
That's a lot.
I think if our math is better, we could have done 80 to the power of 2 and we probably gotten it. Next time I'm bringing a
Okay.
calculator. That's all I have to
So,
say. Calculator.
That is our Taiwan by number for this week.